Penelope, thank you so much for joining us today on Blue Notes.
Thanks for having me, Karina.
Great. So the first thing I'd like to do is just congratulate you on this beautiful book, Alphabet Robot. You've written it and had it published. As a passionate STEM advocate myself with kids, I think this is a wonderful way to get kids engaged early on some of the basics of robotics. Tell us a little bit about Alphabet Robot.
Well, Karina, that's really one of the reasons why I wrote the book. I currently run a business called STEM Robotics Australia, and what we do is we actually teach robotics, all ages robotics workshops. And what we find is that because I'm only doing it over school holidays because I work at ANZ full time, that we're not reaching enough people. And what we found is that kids are really interested in this and they want to get in there and do it, but don't actually have the opportunity to have it at their fingertips. So that's what led me to actually think about, well, I can reach more people with a book. And Alphabet Robot is about 12 months accumulation of effort, and it's a global effort as well. My illustrators in Spain, my printers in China, my editors in America, and I'm here in Melbourne. So
wow.
Doing this all and working full time has been an interesting journey, definitely. But I think with this book, it'll actually reach more kids. And that's what I'm passionate about, reaching kids and getting them involved in STEM and education.
So why is it important to reach kids at such an early age when it comes to things like education in STEM and particularly in robotics?
I think what it is that I'm really passionate about it because I can see that with robotics and automation and changes in definitely industries across the board, that we really need to help prepare our children to be able to be equipped with the skills that they need to actually have a job in the future. We actually don't know what sort of jobs will be available and what career pathways won't be available anymore. So this will help prepare them to do that.
Wonderful, and you're right. I mean, technology is rapidly changing the way we work and the roles we do, so we need to start early. And I think, what a fabulous start to just encourage kids, and I think parents as well, to understand the basics, right? So tell us a little bit about the work you do on STEM Robotics Australia. What does that involve?
Sure. Well, what we do is we run 2-hour workshops at our local community, and what I like to do is involve adults and their children as well, because what I'm finding is it's not only the kids that want to get their hands dirty, but adults are actually wanting to learn as well. And in the industries that they're working in, they don't necessarily have any exposure to or have any opportunity to learn about robotics. So what we do is we run 2-hour workshops and we have hands-on, minds-on. So they build robots, they program robots, and then we actually get them to test their robots on a very large playmat. It can detect colours, it can go over hurdles, it can go backwards, so that's what we try and do. And what we find is that the kids are so enthusiastic about being at that session, they want to do more. Some schools do actually have robotics courses at their schools, which is fantastic, but we're finding that not a lot of schools do. And most schools, if they do offer it in primary school, are only doing it in grade 5 or grade 6. So there's a whole lot of children out there that are actually missing out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And are you finding by doing some of those workshops at such a young age, you're helping breaking down some stereotypes? I mean, I've found that, even my son, he's 7 years old, in class, they're already starting to talk about these are boys' jobs, these are girls' jobs. And so by targeting some of the younger kids, we can look at breaking down those stereotypes.
Exactly. So with Alphabet Robot, Alphabet is not a boy and not a girl.
Okay.
So a robot is non-gender specific. And then throughout the book, Alpha will be in a tutu doing pirouettes. We'll be playing tennis. We'll be flying a rocket ship. All of these things anyone can do. And I wanted to remove that stereotypical job career pathway that sometimes society and sometimes parents actually encourage their children to do.
There you have it. Thank you so much, Penelope, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Karina. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.